Foodie family, it's your boy Foodie Loco, the bougie cholo, back at it again with another food review slash food blog. Today is a food review. As you can see, we got the Popeyes chicken in the bag. Popeyes chicken recently came out with these wraps. These wraps are basically chicken tenders with a tortilla. This is the spicy wrap. They have a spicy wrap, they have a classic wrap, and then they have the other. I've seen a few other places have different kinds of others. This place here where I went to, they have a honey mustard wrap, but I heard other places have like blackened ranch wraps. I'm not too sure, but we're just gonna bust this bad boy open and see what's going on inside. Here's this tortilla looking thing. I'm gonna open it a little bit and try not to make a mess because I am doing a car review, a card food review. There's some type of sauce in there. This is a spicy wrap. I'm not too sure what this sauce is. Let me give this sauce a try. Oh, it kind of tastes like a chipotle flavored thing. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and take a bite. First bite, I get nothing but pickle. Nothing but pickle and a little bit of lettuce. I had to double check because I didn't know what the other thing was that I bit. The pickle, as always, you know, Popeyes pickles are on point. The pickle's very thick. I had a little bit of sauce on the pickle that is in this wrap, and the sauce has a little kick to it. It's a little sour. I finally bit into some chicken and there's no other way to explain it, but it tastes like a Popeyes chicken strip. No, nothing. I'm gonna find them. Let me just wipe my face off. The tortilla itself, the tortilla is kind of like lukewarm. Like they didn't even attempt to warm it up. I'm not too sure if wraps, if the tortilla, excuse me, I'm not sure with wraps if the tortilla is supposed to be warm or cold. But this is giving lukewarm. Would I order this again? I don't know. Maybe if I was on the go, you know, like if I was on my lunch break and it's just, you know, smash and pass, you know, smash and pass. But to sit down and eat it, I don't think so. It is good, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna have to rate this one, the spicy one at least, I believe maybe a 7 out of 10. Now let's dig into the other ones and see if the other ones are different. Boom, the classic Mama Jamma. We busted out. The classic Mama Jamma. Wanna try that? I'm sorry, I'm over here Not being a professional YouTuber, my bad. The classic Mama Jamma. Hold on, I'm feeling parched. Give me a second. You see, let's take a second to admire this beautiful drink from Popeyes. This is the lemonade, the strawberry lemonade that I believe is brand new. They asked me if I wanted it iced or chilled, and they gave me Starbucks vibes, you know. They said, do you want your drink iced or chilled? Alright, sorry about that. I had a little malfunction. So anyways, back to this lemonade. They asked me if I wanted it iced or chilled, and like I said, it gave me Starbucks vibes. So let's take a sip. Notice the color. Notice how it's light, and then it goes down and it fades into a darker red. Like, you see, it goes from light to a little bit of pink to a little bit of red to a little bit of burgundy. Has the perfect, you know, color contrast, I believe you say. So I'm gonna take a sip. Oh wow, I'm not even capping, y'all. Oh my gosh, this 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. This blows that rap out the water, y'all. At least the spicy one, at least. It is really good. And today, you know, for those of you that don't know, I live in Arizona, and it is hotter than the devil's toenail right now, bro. It is literally 109. And I know some places are like, some other states are like, that's nothing. Classic. I know some other states are like, that's nothing. 109 is nothing. Well, let me tell you something, bro. 109 is nothing. You're right. But we get 118. We get 120. We get crazy things out here. This is the classic. I'm going to open it up and see what the difference is. Wow, look how thick these pickles are, y'all. Look how thick these pickles are. Here's a chicken strip. This doesn't look like it has the same sauce as the spicy, so I'm guessing the spicy sandwich isn't just a spicy chicken tender, but it's also some spicy thing that they have within the sauce, because the other sauce is kind of like a yellowish sauce. So I'm gonna go ahead and try the classic and take a bite. On this bite, the first bite I bit into was chicken. The chicken tastes freshly made. You get a little bit of mayo. You get a little bit of chicken. You get a little bit of pickle. A little bit of lettuce. A little bit of cheese. You know, a little bit of everything. Even though it has all the same ingredients as the spicy, it has a different vibe. Obviously, because I think they use mayo. I'm not sure if it's mayo or what it is. They used another sauce besides that spicy sauce they had on the spicy wrap. And it just gives a little different vibe. This one, in my honest and humble opinion, this is me being honest and humble, but honest, I have to give this a 6 out of 10. And for those of you that don't know and wondering why am I passing the wrap to my right, it's because I'm giving it to Itzel to try. Here's the other. I don't want to piss people off because I'm not too sure if you're supposed to eat the whole thing. But honestly, when you're reviewing 3 different items, how am I going to eat all 3 different items? This is the other, y'all. The other. Let's bust this bad mama jamma open. This is the one that's supposed to have honey mustard. Oh, hell no. I'm still gonna try it. But notice how the sauce is green. It does not look appealing at all. For those of you that don't know, I have a daughter. She's 4 months now, going on 5. And this, I don't mean to be disgusting, but this reminds me of her dirty diaper. That color sauce. I probably grossed out a few viewers. I hope you weren't eating while I'm reviewing. But hey, let's take a bite. It's not bad. I'm not too sure if I like the honey mustard thing vibe, but for some reason I feel like it goes with the wrap. Like, it's not my style, but I feel like it goes with the wrap. If I were to rate this on a scale from 1 to 10, I'd have to say a 6 too. Honestly, in my humble opinion, again, if I could go back in time and re-rate them, the classic would be let me think. The classic would be a 5. The honey mustard would be a 6. And the spicy would be a 7. So my advice to y'all is, if you go to Popeyes, don't waste your time on getting all 3. You can if you want. You can do whatever you want. But if I were to give you advice, I would say just order the spicy. If you want to try a wrap, just order the spicy. Now, in my humble opinion, I wouldn't get the spicy at all. And like I said, unless you're on your lunch break and you want something slight, something light to not get you full, so you don't go back to work all sluggish, yeah, get the spicy. But if you're gonna go sit down, you just got off work, don't order the wraps, y'all. That's just my opinion. Don't order the wraps. But anyways, with all that being said, thank you for watching up to this point. If you watched up to this point, I ask that you like, I ask that you comment, be engaged, talk to me, I talk back, and share with a friend, y'all. With all that being said, Foodie Loco out.